Billy Worthy once again with the Kathy Fernandez team at Jack White Real Estate. This is On the Market. Now last time I got to explain a little bit about what my video blog was all about. And this time, well, we're going to be talking about getting pre-qualified. Let me introduce you to my friend Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly Grawunder. I'm with Homestate Mortgage here in Anchorage. And I've been originating in Anchorage for about the last 20 years. And I am very fortunate to be able to work at a locally owned and operated mortgage company.
Now Kelly's a loan originator at Homestate Mortgage, and she's who you go to when you're looking to get pre-qualified to find out what you can buy, what you can afford, what your buying power is. I had a chance to sit down with Kelly and we talked about a lot of stuff. What we're focusing on today is getting pre-qualified for a mortgage.
Most people don't realize that they can buy a home, and sometimes they're surprised that they can. What we look at is employment. Have you had a job for the last 2 years? Or have you had income for the last 2 years? So I would need tax returns and W-2s for the last 2 years, 30 days of pay stubs, and I need bank statements for the last 2 months, because you sometimes are going to need money to buy a house, believe it or not. We need to make sure that they have funds to close. That is showing that those funds in that account will have been seasoned for 2 months. We pull your credit report to make sure that your credit score is acceptable to the loan program. Credit is a big part of the picture when you're buying a house. You need a certain credit score for the majority of loan programs. If a person's credit score is not what we need it to be, we sit down, we look at it, we see why. And at that point we can talk about maybe a couple things that they can do to improve their score, and in a couple months be able to come back, you know, like pay off a collection or pay down a credit card. 50% of the time people leave my office like deer in headlights, where they're saying, and you know you'll never see them again because they're not going to touch their credit. And the other 50% do what you've discussed while they're in the office, and they're excited and they go take care of things. And I've worked with people for 3 years before we've gotten them into a home, and I'll never forget that couple. Look at your debt to income ratios. That's real important. We don't want your house payment to be more than a certain percent of your gross monthly income, to make sure that we're not overextending them or we're going to allow for life to happen after their mortgage payment. But the most important thing is when somebody comes in to get pre-qualified, that they leave knowing their buying power, how much money it's going to cost them to get into a home, what their monthly payment's going to be, and at that point, whether they're able to start shopping for a new home. The pre-qualification gets us started and structures your loan, but then as we process the file, additional paperwork will probably be needed.
Guys, thanks so much for watching my video. Remember, if you've got questions, leave them down below. If you like us, don't forget to like us. Share the video with your friends, with anybody who might need this information. That's what I'm trying to do, is get information out there. I'm Billy Worthy. This is On the Market. Come on. I need your questions. I need your comments. Let me know what you want to know, and then share it with your friends, because sharing is caring.